So guys, Imperator here, we are back. I want to show you the update on the mod I'm creating and the changes I've done so far. So very hard is normal, hard, and very hard. They have the same modifiers. Now the changes are basically that development is up by 100%, national manpower, manpower recovery speed, and land force limit modifiers are minus 35%. So the idea is that you don't have excessively a lot of amount of units even at the end of the game. So pretty much you're gonna have something like 100,000, which is a lot, still a lot. Technology has gone up, and you're gonna see later why. Demands and the rest are the same, but I gave a bit more different modifiers for the AI. Although they have all these negative modifiers, at the same time they have extra attacks, they have the interest, they have diplomatic reputation, they have yearly corruption, autonomy chains, missionary strength, and 5% on all estates. We are going to jump in. Let's jump in. Any faction doesn't really matter. Go with you again. Right. Some nations have a bit different ideas. For example, France has extra 50% manpower and diplomatic reputation when they start. The Ottomans later they have extra manpower. So there are some big guys like Russia, France, the Ottomans, some invading countries that have excessively amount of manpower and land force limit in order to help them to become bullies. So now let's go here. Based on the skill of the ruler, these three, he's gonna gain some. Let's go here. He's gonna gain some attributes. And as you can see, here it says, let's go to the music. Is it too loud? Yeah. So let's go again. Sorry for that. We go here and we see that clearly absolutism is going up and no other modifiers. But if I go, let's say, to here, the guy is 331. Now that one is giving us national unrest, we lose absolutism, and we lose tactics and state loyalty. So the weaker that your ruler are is gonna really affect your country. So your ruler now is really important. Like this guy is 246, and he's gonna give me a lot of diplomatic reputation, improved relation, absolutism, and loyalty. While there are other guys like, let's go here. Are you good? He sucks. Even better, you know what? Now he's gonna give me diplomatic reputation. Everything is really bad. Tax modifiers, autonomy goes down. So he sucks basically. Now if you hire advisors, I change a bit of the advisors. Now the advisors are gonna give you 2 instead of 1 modifiers, and I add more advisors. Unfortunately, the UI doesn't really cooperate. I tried to fix this, I couldn't do it, but that's fine. You can still see what they are doing, and you can always check how they call it, the icons, so you can see here what he's doing. So if I take him, you can see that okay, that's production, that's technology, so I know exactly what he's doing. And you can always hover somewhere. Anyway, still you cannot really promote them because it's super expensive, and there's a reason for that. I don't want you to be able to promote, so but it's gonna be super cheap to hire him and super cheap to maintain, so everybody can hire advisors. Another thing about advisors, is usually they're gonna end up at least maximum level 3 without telling explicitly that the system that you cannot have even more. But anyway, and advisors now, they give triggers. So if you have an advisor level 3, you gain plus 0.5 corruption, and because he's at least 3, you gain another 0.5. So if he's level 3, you gain plus 0.1 corruption, and if he's level 2, plus 0.5, or half of it basically. Also other modifiers, production. If your production is really low, your manpower is really low, you lose production and tax. But if it's up, it's going up, so at least 75%. Low legitimacy is gonna cause stability modifiers to go up, because stability is really expensive to take it right now. So yes, different advisors can give different stuff. And I reworked everybody and their values, so they're a bit better in my opinion right now. They can do more, and it makes more sense that you want to hire them. And if you're an empire or a kingdom, you have also more advisors. So possible advisors +2 for the empires, +1 for the kingdoms, and +0 for the rest. So if you are just a small kingdom, you can only have one. No, that's a kingdom, sorry. Someone who is not a kingdom, maybe? Yeah, you can only have one. So you're limited in this sense. You can always fire him, but it's a bit cheating because AI cannot really do it. So yeah, it's okay though. So yes, absolutism. So as you can see now, you can start having absolutism from the beginning. And if I go absolutism, now that gives you, it's going up based on your skill and the actions you're gonna do, of course. And the more you have, you are taking more unrest, technology goes up, but all power cost goes down. So basically this is balancing the technology. We are more absolute, you can do things easier, but the technology will stay the same. More discipline, your corruption, autonomy goes down, but the loyalty of your states goes down as well. So you want to balance this out. You can start from the beginning, but you want to balance this out. And that's why the states now, they are loyal after 70, and now they are giving 3 good things, and they ask 1. The clergy ask for tax, and they give cost modifiers and stuff. The nobles, they help you with legitimacy, and later with morale if you go above 70. And the merchants, they help you with money, but they give you extra. They ask money as well, but they give you more good modifiers later if you go above 70. Also, if you have more Crowland, now above, I think 60, 50, 50, I think, it gives you autonomy and less reform progression. So it's more balanced. So it gives you a bit more of that. And the idea is because everything here has changed. So now, as you can see, the Crowland has a bit modified for the changes, and I have this chain as well that now gives you more stability, but it gives more cost to the advisors. And the Crowland is low for these actions, some of them, not all of them, which is similar with these people. But when you go to give privileges, like let's say something about, give me something. There's nothing here. Let's go to another function, maybe you. If I go burgers, I'm looking for money. That didn't change. Anyway, but if you go, let's say, to the Cossacks, now they give -2 instead of -5 because they are less important, and they don't give you really many modifiers anyway. And even the rights. So if I give something like that, that would be -2, and that applies for Muslim as well. What else? I changed a lot of those things. Right. Now they give, for example, different influence, different modifiers. They might give you a bit of loyalty or might take some loyalty. And I balance things out based on legitimacy and stuff. Also, for example, some of them might give you absolutism and I change that, or maybe give you autonomy change. And yeah, governing capacity, for example, has changed and stuff like this. What else did I change recently? I talk about the advisors. Absolutism, you show what it did. Yeah, so now you're going to be a bit more careful how you want to go with stuff. Let's go. Let's say we go to, I don't know. Let's go to you. How much do you have? So he has 34, but if you go to a republic, because it's a republic, it has even less, which makes more sense. Also, absolutism go up or down. If I go here, that's going currently minus 0.5 because he's not a good ruler. That's fine. But if you, let's say, increase stability, then it's gonna give you something, and you got good rulers in order to do that. So the better the ruler, easier it is. And after a point in, let's go here. Trade efficiency, I change a bit of those, just a bit. Corruption, right? Now that gives inflation. Now that gives inflation, corruption, and in some point you start gaining absolutism. I don't remember where. Did I pass it? Anyway, some point you start gaining. Yes, here it is. Global trade, 0.25. So it's harder in the beginning to have absolutism, but you can do it. It's possible. The thing is, it's not going to be super high, which is okay because in general you're going to give some privileges anyway, right? Right. That gives -4, and I think also that gives -10. So you cannot just simply take that one for free. Doesn't give any modifiers, but at the same time, you don't want to take it lightly. What else? Some changes in terms of contractuary. No, AI can give contractuary from the beginning, and it doesn't have to have direct access or be a military leader to do it. He can do it, but the thing is, he can maximum give +3 in the beginning, and as you progress, let me find somewhere the possible contractuary +25%. And as you progress, that possible contractuary goes +25%, another 25%, and then it goes +100%, and then +200%. That's it. So at the end of the game, you can give +20. You start by giving +3, and at the end, it can be +20. Also, some ideas in colonialism. Where is it? Somewhere here, right? Should be. Wait. Expansion. Sorry, expansion. So some of them, I changed them a bit, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. I think I did. We go to Navarra. Ah, thought I changed that. Maybe I didn't. I was planning to give a bit more extra for their colonialism ideas because they suck. Okay, I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna give them, let's say, I'm gonna give them here plus 10% global tax modifier, and maybe here, maybe not. I think they're okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. I think they're okay. Now I'm thinking about it. Trade ideas. I think that's fine. Um, yes, I think pretty much that's it. Maybe I change a bit of the some modifiers here. Let's say the nobles. Let's go to France. France. Right, France. Now they give what? Diplomatic reputation, loyalty, but the income and the diplomatic action goes down for France. So they don't get way too rich early on. Everything seems to be okay. Also, when you have a level 6 military leader, you have a unique casus belli, which only applies when you are 6, which is this one, so you can take a lot of land. But if your leader is not, his diplomatic reputation is not high enough, then you might take an aggressive expansion impact. So you want him to be both these two in order to take more land, which is I think is unique. Advisors, they give corruption, as I said. So if I hire him and I wait like a month, although level 1 they don't give. Let's go to Byzantium. Level 3 and level 2. Level 3, nice. So now you can see, right? So now you can see it gives plus 10 basically on everything. Except this one, which is plus 5. So admin plus 5, level 2, DPL plus 5, level 2, mail plus 5, level 2, then admin 3 and admin 3. So because he's level 2, he only gives 0.5, and then he gives in that one 0.1. Yeah, I think pretty much that's it. Also make a lot of very expensive to where is it? That one now costs 2,000, and level 1 to level 2 it costs 10,000, and you need a bit more development, like 15 from level 1 to level 2 and 30 from level 1 to level 3. So it's a lot more expensive to actually do this. Also, I changed a bit of the later for the holy orders, what they give. It's a bit more balanced. Force limits, and I changed a lot of defines variables that determine the behavior of AI. So hopefully now it's a bit more balanced and I can do better things. I think that's it. And I hope you like these changes. And we're gonna have a let's play very soon, probably around the beginning of October. I want to test it until then, and maybe I have new ideas. Don't think I changed anything else for the moment. Maybe. Now that gives a lot of things, right? And that one is giving that, right? So I gave a bit more diplomatic, more monarch power, right? But nothing major. Yeah, AI has a bit of extra modifiers, of course. I changed a bit of the range the AI the ships can go without taking attrition. Um, how AI is willing to do a bit of diplomacy. And I think that's it. Yep. Hope you like it. And oh, by the way, we have more great powers. We have 10 now. Yeah. And what a great power gives. Let me think. Let's see. If I go here. Now great power, it gives you national unrest, trade deficiency, protection, modifiers. So you lose money, so you lose a bit of manpower. So you're not super strong. Also advisors goes up, so you don't have a lot of money. And you take a bit of corruption, but at the same time, you take some good stuff. For example, you take absolutism, you take maximum absolutism, revolution later, power projection. Also, you take institutional break cost, and all power cost goes down. So there is a it's good and bad. So everything I'm trying to do, I'm going to be balanced. So it gives you something, but it takes something. Corruption and legitimacy, right? And I think they start with a disaster as the British, right? I think. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think when I have a. I'm trying to remember if I want to say anything else. Not really. Not really. I think that's it for now. So you can see a lot of modifiers here. Tariff efficiency. Um, yeah, I think that's it. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.